Is that what we've become? Is such a cold country? Such a callous country? That we just blindly say that in the false name of equality or equity or whatever the word of choice is of the day, that we must draft our daughters? Let me be clear. Over my dead body will you draft my daughter. I mean that, literally. Over my dead body will you draft my daughter. And yet that is precisely what happened today, with no debate, no amendment allowed, and my colleagues on both sides of the aisle. I'm particularly ashamed of my colleagues on this side of the aisle for whispering in closed doors about, well, I would have voted against that if we'd had it on the floor. I tried to oppose it in committee, but, you know, it's the NDAA, and so, you know, we've just got to support the NDAA. We've got pay raises for troops, and never mind all the other garbage that's in the bill. We got to support it. 60 straight years. We got to support it. You want to know why the Department of Defense is a complete mess? You want to know why the brass is completely inept and unable to actually run a war? Unable to actually exit a country when a president gives a ridiculous order to exit on September 11th for optics? You want to know why that Department of Defense is completely inept? Because we've been authorizing it and funding it for decades. And my colleagues on this side of the aisle are just as guilty, if not more. And now, my colleagues on this side of the aisle say, sure, draft my daughters. And when I say, as I have said to them, that a vote for this NDAA today was a vote to conscript your daughters, let me tell each and every one of you across this country, that is precisely what it was. And do not let any member of this body get away with hiding or running from the